1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, split. Crazy going, am I slowly? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, switch. So I read my comments and y'all are lazy and also broke, and so am I. I thought it would be kind of a fun concept to do a full day of eating and upgrading convenience foods, but totally vegan. So let's do that. It's also like noon and I haven't eaten breakfast, so let's start with breakfast. First convenience food is beans. I have these like canned brown beans. So I thought we could upgrade a beans on toast. I also think I have some hash browns in the freezer. So let's see. I have my like air fryer toaster oven thing. I'm gonna put them in there. And now let's upgrade the beans. So to upgrade the beans, I'm gonna add a couple things to it, starting with some onion, just because the smell of onion and garlic is just the best. So I'm just gonna saute some onions till they're translucent. When I said recipes for when you don't want to cook, I really wasn't kidding. I'm just standing here waiting for this to cook itself. Amen. I think all the recipes today are gonna be convenience foods and like low cooking, less than 15 minutes and cheap. For the bread, I have this Bavarian sandwich bread. It's sourdough rye, which I love. It's like my favorite. It looks like this. That's gonna be our toast for our beans on toast. Nailed it. So good at my job. Adding the beans, or not, get out. I'm gonna add a little bit of yellow mustard. I'm Canadian, so some maple syrup, duh, and a couple tablespoons of nutritional yeast. All right, bring that to a simmer. So good already. Untouched margarine. I like lots of vegan margarine. I actually wanted the normal size hash browns, but we got minis, something like that. Beans. Some of your favorite plant-based cheese. I have this like Quijota style. I mean, I think that looks pretty good. We need some garnish. I mean, if that's not an upgraded beans on toast, I don't know what is. Okay, this looks so good. Super easy too, let's see it. It's giving all the laziness of beans on toast, but like fancier. That is delicious. This is so good. Breakfast is a success, lazy food success. On to lunch. A classic convenience food is instant ramen in Canada, Mr. Noodles. Fun fact, the chicken flavor is vegan because it's simulated chicken. So is the beef one. So you can use the chicken, beef, or vegetable one. I'm thinking for this, I have some leftover sausage in the fridge, so I wanna use that. I also have this really nice plant-based vegan parm. We could do like a carbonara style ramen. Let's see how it goes. Why do I work out if I can't even open ramen packages? There we go. Boil some water. I have some leftover sausage here, so I'm just going to cut it up into little pieces. And that's gonna be like the lardon or bacon or whatever kind of pork you use in a normal carbonara. Heat up some olive oil in another pan. So I'm just gonna throw that in there and let that do its thing for like a minute, 2 minutes. I'm going to transfer this just any bowl. And I'm just gonna hold on to this liquid because I might need it for the sauce. Our olive oil is hot, so now I'm gonna reheat this leftover sausage. So I'm just gonna cook this until it's like kind of crispy and then add it to the ramen. Okay, so took that out. Now I'm gonna make the sauce. So I'm gonna add some butter, vegan margarine, soy milk. This is going to become our sauce. I'm gonna add the flavor packet. nutritional yeast, vegan parm. I'm gonna add in some of the reserved cooking liquid just like as I need it so that it's a sauce and not whatever this gloopy mess was. I'm just gonna toss in the ramen noodles and the sausage. I mean, it's kind of looking like a carbonara to me. So we're done like cooking it. So I'm gonna add some black salt and that's gonna give it like a sulfur flavor. Can't have carbonara without pepe. Let's taste it. Well, that took 6 minutes. Okay, let's plate it. This looks so good, and this sausage looks so much like pork. That is amazing. It's so creamy. I would probably use half the flavor packet next time because it is a little bit salty, but this is delicious. Okay, I have to make this. It's so good. I'm gonna link the full recipe in the description box because I will not be gatekeeping this one. That is amazing. And so simple and cheap. What are we making for dinner? What do you want for dinner? End of the day. Okay, dinner time. One thing I always have on hand for weeknight nostalgia is a white people taco kit. Obviously, this is nothing like traditional tacos, it's Tex-Mex. But I like to have this on hand because it's super easy to throw together and make some vegan swap. I like to do the hard and soft shell because then you can take the soft shell and wrap around the hard shell and then you get both and it's so good. So let's do a vegan version of the Old El Paso taco dinner kit. We've got seasoning packet, taco sauce. We've got, I think, 6 of the hard shell, 6 soft shell. For our meat, I'm just gonna use Impossible, which is a bit more on the expensive side, but that's just what I had in my freezer. You can also do the Eves, which is like $3 for one of these, so super, super cheap. And then for greens, obviously, traditionally, you want like lettuce. I have slaw. It's either broccoli slaw or cabbage or cauliflower slaw. Oh, and vegan cheese. Okay, so let's start with the meat. We're gonna do it exactly how it says in the instructions. God, today is like, does she work out? Does she? There we go. All right, let's heat up our pan. Why am I using this when I could be using the one that came with it? Whoops. Taco seasoning. All right, while that is cooking, I like the crunch of a hard shell taco, but as everyone knows, they are impossible to eat because they break. So I like to take the soft shell and put it around the hard shell. And then like you get the crunch, but like you have this seatbelt here to hold it all together, like a life jacket. But what's even better is when you put cheese in between it. So the Mexican 4-cheese flavor blend, I'm gonna put that into a pan and melt it, and then stick the tortilla on top, and then put the hard shell taco inside of that. It acts like a glue. A cheesy, soft, hard shell. Life hacks. Okay, so I have my greens here. I'm just gonna add some lime juice. Just give it a quick toss. Oh God, I'm making a mess. We need to start calling this like Candace's chaotic kitchen because this is just, I feel like it's getting worse every week. Okay, so I've also chopped up some tomatoes. Fill it up. Let's make a taco. Oh, this is not gonna go well. I can see already. Oh. Huh, not too bad. Ta-da! That's how you make Tex-Mex style tacos. Just vegan, and really, it's that simple. Listen, I have a more refined palate now, but this will always be comforting to me. So quick, so simple, a little bit crunchy. Gotta love a cheap day of eating, right? That is a full day of eating cheap convenience foods with some vegan hacks sprinkled in for you. Let me know if you have a convenience food that you eat all the time and you want me to like upgrade it. Leave that in the comment section down below because I would love some challenges from you guys. Links to all the recipes are in the description box as well. And let me know how you're liking these long form videos again now that I'm back. Hi. Oh, follow me on TikTok. A lot more recipes on there too. Get out of my kitchen. See you next time. Bye.